This is another YouTube video, and this week's weekly Bible verse is Psalms chapter 27, verse 5, if you haven't already seen it in the title up top. And you can pause the video and you can go to your Bible and read along with me. It's just a little Bible verse, so you don't have to, not unless you want to, not unless you feel led to, and study it, or the whole chapter. But I'm going to read Psalms chapter 27, verse 5, and I'm going to go ahead and read right now. In the time of trouble, he shall hide me in his pavilion. Psalms chapter 27, verse 5. And what I think this Bible verse means to me is that when the devil gets you down, God will take the devil away, because he doesn't want you to get hurt by the devil. So that way, you'll be safe. But God's protection is basically like a church. It's basically like a place that's safe from trouble, about like a shelter, but it's a godly place that we worship. So that, like, worship the Lord. And so that's a church. God will tell you, if you need to go to church, you need to go to church. So whenever the Lord tells you to do something, you need to do it. And, so Palaven is a safe place from all harm. It could be your church, it could be your shelter house at your church, it could be, anywhere, because you could, worship the Lord, I can't say everywhere, because not everywhere is a good place, but I mean, like, your home, if, you are truly saved, and, that you have a Christian family, and that's really all you need. Some people says you need crosses, in your home. You can, yes, but, inside that God is always with you, and He will never, ever forsake you, which means not to leave you and not to hurt you. Sometimes, you do something that's not right, the Lord will straighten you out, but if you don't, He might have to, do something, but not to hurt you, just to get you straight. He just wants you to be a normal Christian person. He wants you to be, loving and caring and trusting in the Lord, and so that way you could be free. You don't have to stay stuck, and do evil, or, and sometimes you might get it on your mind and think, well, I need to do this for the Lord, and this after, and this after. You can do what you need to do is do what the Lord tells you to do, and, don't worry about everything else, because it'll fall into place. Sometimes you might think, ooh, I need to do this, but I need to do God's thing first. That's right, but you got to feel led to do it, and you got to know, when to do things, but you need to let God take care of it. If He wants you to really bad, He'll tell you right there. And that's what He did to me right now. He wanted me to do this today, so I'm doing it. So whenever the devil gets you down, God will always pick you back up, and, once you're saved, you're up above the devil. God is above us. God is above the devil and above us. But we're not above God. We're just above the devil. we start out as a sinner and we come out as a winner, basically. And that's basically what the theme is, that, you know, you need to get saved, you know, in order to go to heaven. And, you know, I've been telling you this for a very long time, but that's the only way to get to heaven. That's your number one ticket to heaven, is getting saved. So, yeah. And that's what I think this Bible verse means to me, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And next week's Bible verse is Psalms chapter 146, verse 8. So if you guys would, you can study that Bible verse. Then, you know, we'll move on to another card. But, yeah. Yep, that's about it. So, please like, subscribe, and comment below. Don't forget to eat some Oreos on on this channel. But don't forget, especially, this is very important. Jesus saves. I should have said that first. Jesus saves, and God bless.